Hey everybody, welcome back to Auto Legends. This is another deep dive video specifically on Speedlab, so welcome to Speedlab. Speedlab has changed a ton since the previous update. Previous update had the vertical menus on the left, and you had, if you wanted to dyno your car, you had to actually go to the dyno, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, it changed. Everything changed, actually. A ton of stuff here changed. So, if you go into Speedlab with any of your cars, you're going to see performance, visuals, paint, tuning, and dyno. Dyno is still largely the same. You run dyno, and Bissy, I believe his name is, pops up, walks you through running the dyno, and tells you about your horsepower gains and stuff like that. If you go into performance, this is going to be where you mainly see the biggest change. So one of the biggest changes that we added was something to help out newbies. We added kits of recommended parts. These aren't quite the best parts, but these might be what you can afford as a newbie. And there's a slight discount to the grouping of parts. So these are scrollable now. You can grab it and scroll up and down. You can see this comes with a camshaft, a fuel system, an ECU, an ignition, and a radiator. For this one, comes with an intake manifold, a catalytic converter, a catback system, and an exhaust manifold. Pretty cool. And then it'll tell you on the graph, as well as in this stat box, what it basically changes about your car. So look, I would gain 1 foot-pound of torque from this kit and 39 pounds, which, grand scheme of things, not worth it, but that's because my car is already built to 865 horsepower. So that's why the kit doesn't mean much to me. But you'll also see that we have these horizontal menus now. So if I go in, I should probably be showing this off with a stock car. Hold on. Alright, I grabbed a Subaru that I didn't own yet. So we're going to go through performance, and I'm going to show off a lot of this stuff. So I have a lot of stuff unlocked because I'm level 20. You'll still have a lot of this stuff probably locked. But, as you can see, if we look at the kits here, I have up to the 3rd one unlocked. So anyway, we'll go to intakes. I already have an intake on this car. Let's see if any of these are maybe better than the one that's pre-installed. Kind of. 74. I can do this one if I want to do it for game cache. We can go to catback systems. There isn't a catback on this yet. Let's see what we can do with it. 79. Can I do? I want to do like a cache build. Ignition. You'll see that we have, you know, the horizontal options. You can see what it does to your car via the graph, the dyno graph in the middle. We will have a better tutorial, I hope, in the future for explaining how all of this works. I'm glad that the cheapest one thing. Weight reduction. Oops. You click in the invisible space, it'll sometimes take you to a different part by mistake. One thing I need to figure out is balancing out weight reduction. That'll be later. So anyway, let's look at intake manifolds. I'm going to try to keep this an all cash build. All cash money. This one realistically did the same thing. Let's just do cheapest build. Part. So we're going to just kind of, yeah, you know, if you want to make the most power as quick as possible, the parts you want to do first are rotating assembly. Then you want to do ECU. Then you want to do forced induction. Is the way that I've noticed is kind of the fastest way to go with it. By that. And then we can look at superchargers and turbochargers. Superchargers with the Subarus are definitely going to take power off of the car in most cases because they're already turboed from factory, and a supercharger is just going to be less power than turbo is, because that's just work. So we're going to go with this guy. Fine with that. And then we'll go ECU. I should have done ECU second. That's okay. Oh, these didn't get the colored text. That's okay. I can finish. This ECU, even though I think that's not... It is. Okay. Looks like it is the best one. I hope I bought the best turbo then. Yeah, looks like it. Cool. And then let's just make sure a supercharger wasn't better. Good. Wasn't. And one other thing to remember too is turbos are required before you install the intercooler. So you might not be able to install your intercooler. You might get an error if you do it too soon. But as you can see, we have now built this thing to be kind of quick. Oh, I guess I should put stuff on it. I want to explain, oh yeah, and I messed with ride height and stuff like that a lot in the stance menus. So the cars don't look as weird when you like lower them and raise them anymore. But one thing I want to show off that I'm kind of proud of is transmissions and such are a little bit more realistic now. So like this is a JDM TY75. This is a TY85. This is a dog box transmission. That's a 6-speed. This is a 5-speed modifiable transmission, meaning you can customize your gears. This is a 6-speed transmission that you cannot customize your gears on. You can't see these ones yet, but one of these is probably a 4-speed racing transmission. There's a lot of fun transmissions in the game. So I'm really wanting to get some feedback on what you guys think of the transmissions that I added to the game. I'm going to go for the dog box, and then we're going to also do a differential so I can modify my final drive. Where is differential? Why is it in a different spot? So we're going to do the differential here. You do kind of want to look at the stats on your differentials because there are different things. We're going to do this one. And then you do want to look at your clutch once you're starting to make like 400 plus horsepower in nearly every car in the game. So we're going to go for this guy. And I think we're good for now. I could start installing other parts to make a little bit more power, but realistically I don't think there's anything that I need. Wow, this actually raises power a lot. Camshafts and fuel, I think, are why. But for right now, this is fine. So tuning, we still have the stance stuff you can mess with. Back. Why am I stuck? Stuck. Anyway, I didn't get an adjustable transmission. I got an aftermarket transmission, though, that is faster shifting. So we do kind of want to pay attention here. I'm probably going to want to lower this. I like to start with funny numbers like 3.69 because it's just what I do. So we're going to take this to practice on the test drive and see how fast it is. If I need to adjust it further, I will. But we will also kind of try to figure out where the best shift points are and stuff like that while we are on test drive. So let's give it a shot. See if I'm fast. Oh, I forgot nitrous. I'm not going to be fast at all. Yeah, that was very slow. I am. Need the nitrous. Well, let's throw NOS on here real quick. We'll get whatever the best one is. 175 shot. I'm okay with that. And honestly, I don't think I need to adjust my gears at all yet. So we're going to try this again with the 175 shot. And go from there. But yeah, Speedlab has changed a ton. I really like the changes to Speedlab. So I hope you guys do too. Because it's a lot of fun to play with. But yeah. It's so hard to get those perfect launches. I'm going to try third instead of second for nitrous. I can definitely go up on my final drive too. 10.5, not bad, not bad. I kind of want to max this out. I have the money to do it. I haven't maxed out a D-Class car yet, so let's just do it. Let's see. Best air intake. I don't think... yeah, that's true. That does 3, 2... I don't want to do a gold one, but I will. Radiators are a tad weird. They might tell you that they remove horsepower on some cars. It's just because it's the way the ambient temperature system works. So don't exactly believe what you read. But yeah, that's not worth it to me. Not right now. Believe that. Actually, didn't some of these plus a horsepower or 2? Cool. I'll go with this one because it is +1. We're going to make sure none of these are better. I don't think they realistically are. Weight reduction, we didn't do any. Oh, that's expensive. That's okay. I want to max this thing out. It'll be fun. Let's see what it does. Alright, I basically maxed this thing out here in Speedlab. Yes, the dyno is a little funky looking. And yes, every torque curve slowly starts to look the same on every single car. We did overlook one thing, and that is turbo sizes actually matter a lot, obviously. Let's go look at visual stuff real quick. There's some front wheels we could potentially play with. Oh, do we want to put some goldies on this thing? That'll be sick. These do not actually cost 0. This is a visual bug. I bought them on a different car. And put them on, well, put them on a different car. So it is going to charge me 1,000. Which is okay. So, let's see what this thing runs now. 700 horsepower, 175 shot NOS. I am not high enough level to totally max out the car yet, but I think that's fine. I'm wondering if this will be my fastest car now. Because it's so much lighter than the Mitsubishi. Oh, this is fast. This gearbox is really nice too. I can definitely go higher on the final drive because this is a 6-speed. 9.5s. That means this thing's going to go 9.4s. 6th Street. So we can definitely go higher. I lowered it to 344. We're going to do 399. Yes, the mile per hour is a little bit off. We'll get there. We're working on it. But yeah, it's I'm having a lot of fun with this update. Everybody is. We were sitting in voice chat yesterday for about 7 hours playing this game all together. So I hope you guys hop on and play this game with us. You can get it from autolegends.com. You can find it on Steam. Oh, there we go. But yeah, you can find it on Steam. Eventually it'll be back on Epic. Oh, that's nearly the perfect final drive. This is a fun car. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys are enjoying Auto Legends. Peace out.